Hello, everyone! Cash Vaz back today, and yes, it has been a while. It has been a while since I've done a movie review, probably a month and a half by now. But finally, I'm going to do this movie review right now, and it's the concluding final chapter of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Lord of the Rings Return of the King. So, yep, from 2003. And now that we know what movie review we're going to do, why don't we head on to my overall rate. Okay, so for my overall rate, first of all, I'd have to give, out of 4 stars, I would give this one a 3.5 out of 4. That's right, guys. I think that this was the second best out of all of them. And the reason why I say is because, you know, I rated The Fellowship of the Ring like my #1 favorite. Of course, you have to have like the first as your favorite through most movies that introduces it all. It was a wonderful Shire setting and the hardships that they had to face out in the evil reality world of Middle-earth. And this one was my second most exciting rated one because it's the final battle and finally the evil of Sauron is destroyed. And yes, 3.5 out of 4 stars. Percentage Rotten Tomato grade, I give it a 95. That's right, I give this one a solid A. So, yeah, that's pretty much my overall rate. So why don't we head on now to my recommendation and thoughts of the movie. Alright, so for my recommendation and thoughts of this film, so my thoughts on the film, it was a very well done shot movie, like I've said for the past 2 Lord of the Ring films. If you want to see my other rates for Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, and The Two Towers, you can find those on my primary channel as well, here on this channel. So please view that if you haven't, view them if you haven't already. So the good rating that I gave Fellowship of the Ring, I would say my thoughts on that one would pretty much be the same as I have for this. So the acting was very well done, the scenery, cinematography was well synced and well shot. I mean, helicopters, I mean, over 72 cameras simultaneously. That's cinema challenge. And the music was fitting very well with every scene, especially around the end when Frodo and Gandalf and some of the elves and Bilbo Baggins, when they had to leave to the seas of heaven. If we can look in this shot right here, we can see them leaving Middle-earth. And if we can probably listen to the music here, the music sure has a strong, tender tone to it as of what is going on. And I have to say that that's my second most favorite scene in this whole movie. And yeah, so that was that. And yeah, the visual effects and the sound effects were very well done. I mean, new characters like the Witch King, the orc leader who's got like an albino pale face. I mean, he was really menacing. And the teeth guy who looked kind of menacing at the Black Gate, which was the final battle that was a victory. That was the one fought right during the part when Sauron was finally destroyed, when the ring was thrown in on Mount Doom. So, yeah, I have to say those are my thoughts. And my other thought on this is that what a beautiful ending. I mean, some friends choose to stay. I'm assuming Merry and Pippin and Sam, who were left behind, they were able to go back to the Shire, and a wonderful ending for Sam. I think that Sam was the real hero in this movie that also guided Frodo, the main character, along, and kept him, you know, and tried to prevent him from turning evil. And at the end, when he finally returns home at the Shire, Well, Sam does. He has his new wife, which was Rosie, I think was her name. Yes, Rosie. And he has 2 kids. And so they can live happily ever after as a new family. And same with Merry and Pippin. It was revealed that at Sam's wedding, Pippin caught the bouquet and a girl had spotted him, and he had that feeling. It was like, I kind of like her. So maybe there's a future marriage for them. So, yes, other than that's my favorite scene in the whole movie. The ending when Sam can return home, which is right here, which is what I've been talking about. And that is pretty much it for my thoughts and recommendation. Oh, I do recommend this movie. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, like all the others I've done, please watch this one. Because this is the final chapter that you've been waiting for. If you've been watching the first 2, this is how it finally ends. So, yeah, that's my thoughts and recommendation of the film. And I do recommend this probably for like 12 or preteen and teenagers or up, because, I mean, it is PG-13, but it's the more kind of like juvenile story version of like Game of Thrones. I mean, if you adults out there are Game of Thrones fans, you're gonna like Lord of the Rings, although it's just not as graphic because it's kind of made for teenagers and preteens. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, let's head on to the conclusion and end this movie review. Okay, so, in conclusion, a little three sum-up summary. 3.5 out of 4 stars. 95% Rotten Tomatoes, solid A grade. And I highly recommend it for the family. Probably not for under 12 years of age, because it is still pretty, like, you know, a bit graphic in a way, and some violent, scary creature images, and like, shocking surprises. So, yes, that. And my thoughts, I love this film. And I think you would love it too. And that's pretty much it for this movie review. So guys, don't forget to press the like button, comment down below, or vote on your top right screen on the voting poll on what movie review you'd like me to do next on this channel. And, of course, the highest vote or the highest selected comments will be the winner. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also subscribe to Scott Applier Pop Cult Fans channel. He does movie reviews too that are pretty much new, popular, up-to-date today movies. So check his channel out as well. So that's all for my channel. Cash Vaz, out of here.